Welcome to Widnes, please like and subscribe.
Hello guys, and welcome back. And this is probably, well, we'll see, but probably going to be one of the last visits for a while to Spike Island. And like promised in the last video, if you saw it, we're going to follow over there on the canal, but this time on the other side, and see how it takes us, because last time we took the shorter end and I want to walk a little bit further along towards Fiddler's Ferry. There's no way I'm going to be able to get there today. I don't have enough time as per usual, as when I'm over this part it's time when I'm visiting my mum and dad. So we'll get over there. It's a much sunnier day today, a much warmer day, and we've got the Catalyst Museum over there. Not as windy, so that's good. So I'm going to march on round and see what we can find. It's been good. I've been enjoying coming here after all these years and taking in the sights and sounds. So we'll pass the swans. And what we'll do, we'll head on round past the past what they call the bunkers, and we'll take a better look at this again at sunny time when we come back, because I want to get over there. So right in front of me, you can't see it, and I can only just see one of the chimney in the centre behind the trees over there is Fiddler's Ferry. You might not be able to see it anyway. I can see a couple of the cooling towers behind the trees. So I've got this little lake here. Wonder what the history of this is. Obviously, I think it must be where the boats used to moor up when there was a chemical factory here. Maybe that's what it is. By the look of it, there's stairs over there. The geese are playing up. Having a right good natter. So this is going to be better for the filming. Digital filming is always much better when it's nice and sunny. Hello. Morning. A little bit of woodland there, just past a gentleman walking his lovely dog. Right, let's turn this gimbal round a bit. That's better. I've still got my my gloves on today because I feel as though it's still a bit fresh, holding metal, which well, partially metal anyway, on this gimbal, as I've got my stand on it again. So I'm going to walk over and take a look at the somebody walking the dog again. So go on in. Hello. Hiya. A gentleman there with two lovely dogs. So the last time I came here, if you remember rightly, it was horrible. It was horrible weather. Well, could have been worse, I suppose. It could have been rain, but it was hail. Right, we've got Fiddler's Ferry over there. I can't talk today. And of course, the Mersey Gateway Bridge. I can hear planes in the sky. Oh, I can see them now. So I'm looking for the those buildings which are to our left now. We should see them in a bit. Nice and sunny, same, not as warm, but the same kind of sunny day when I went to ROF Wrexham. If you haven't seen that video, go and see it. It's all abandoned stuff in Wrexham. Right, here we are. So we'll take a look, we'll walk around them. I'd completely forgotten about these. But there is a very tiny and very vague recollection that I did see them. Someone's been pulling the bricks off. That's sad. So it's quite moist on the old ground today, and like I pointed out last time, there's a bit of a building still going on there. So I could be wrong, but these look like newer type of bricks. You can, if I had my torch with me, well, I have actually, have I? I'm not sure if I have. If I had my torch with me, I'd be able to see through that door. I noticed there was a gap there. The birds singing today, I don't blame them. Wow, what a nice day. Just a tad fresh, but a lovely day. Right. Oh, what's it say on these bricks? Obsidianite, it looks like. Obsidianite. Registered trademark. There you go. Obsidianite. Awesome name. Look at those big slabs there on the old floor. I wonder what this was, the exact building. Now when we did our walk last week, we were on the other side over there, as you would know. Just over there, walking down, and I flew my drone over here. What a lovely day that was. I've got my drone with me, but basically it seems a bit silly just flying the drone again. I don't know. Oh, somebody's see that right in front of us, that boat right in front of us. You might be able to see it on your picture, but somebody's put the window through there. That's sad. You can see the boats moving slightly. with the current to and fro. Anyway, we've got other things to do because we're walking down the canal. There's a lot of people walking the dogs today, that's good. I must set my old phone up. I've got my old phone, I've got Maps ME on it, and if I'm in an unfamiliar place to walk around, I use Maps ME and mount it to my cold shoe. Oh, what's that? Oh, somebody's put a little plaque there, and it says, "Dear Dad, my hero, my friend, my wonderful dad, always gave the best you had." There we go. I'll get a bit closer. Right, I've let the lady walk past with a doggy. I like to give people the privacy. It's a bit harder when you're walking through a town centre or city centre. And yes, I am still planning on going to other places. The biggest one I've done is Chester, walking through the city of Chester, and I will go back again and do a different route. So if you haven't seen that one, please go and watch the City of Chester one that I did. That was a nice day. That was a really nice day. And also in Chester, I've done Grosvenor Park there and Gardens. You wanna check that one out. It's really nice. Right, so I think I carry on round there. I'm just going to take a look over here. I didn't notice that the other day when I walked past. Last week it is, exactly a week ago. There's like tunnels over there. You can't get in them, but I think they're for, water overflow. Right ahead, right in the centre of the screen. Well, nearly. I'm just trying to, just there. Lovely trees. So I flew over this last week in my drone, with my drone, sorry. I wasn't in it, I'm not that small. Right, so hopefully this takes me round to the canal. I haven't done much homework on this except for what I did 2 weeks ago. So I've been to sleep, like I say, since then. I've got my right glasses on today, my varifocal ones, so I can see where I'm walking and I can look at the screen of my phone as well. It's amazing. I'm not as blind as I was last week and the week before. So hopefully with the lack of wind, the sound quality should be a lot better. I think maybe on windy videos it's just best not saying anything and not talking, but just doing the walk. I can't tell whether that's stone or a tree stump. I think it's a tree stump. There's a stumpy thing over there, just above my finger. Yeah, I think it's a tree stump. Right, let's carry on walking round. So in a quite an interesting real world, I would love to be able to walk over to Fiddler's Ferry over there, wherever it is. I can't see now over there. I was going to go to Halton Castle, which I've mentioned a few times on these walks on the way here, but I forgot to get the postcode for it before I left, and there were no signs coming in, but I do know there are signs going out from Widnes, and I'll see how it goes. Whoa, it's the Beluga. I'll see if I can get that. That's going into Harden or Broughton. I'll see if I can zoom in. We'll lose a bit of quality. There she is. There's the Beluga. So she lands at Chester. If you're watching my Grosvenor Park video at any time, you will hear this almighty roar, and it was the Beluga taking off. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. I couldn't see it where it was. I think it was hidden by the trees, but boy, could you hear it. One of these days I'll be able to film that, I'm quite sure. I am determined. I'm going to have to find a way of finding out the landing times and so on, and takeoff times of the Beluga, so I can just nip over to Broughton and film it. Right. So hopefully I'll be walking a little bit further than last time, which I was just over there on the other side of the canal. I can see a guy walking with a rucksack over there. He was where I was exactly this time last week. I've just seen what it was like without my gloves on. Actually, you know what, I think I could do it without my gloves, but it's much more comfortable with. But the sun on the back of my head now is lovely, absolutely lovely. So it really got quite windy when I got under the bridge last week, if you remember rightly, and oh, that's why I couldn't see it last time. It's down the embankment, the little overflow tunnels over there, and it was somewhere over there actually that I flew the drone. I can't see the I think it's there, sort of there. There's a little cut through. I can only just see it myself with my own eyes. Can't tell with the phone. Right. This is the Transpennine walk sign again. And for those of you who saw last week, there you go. At least I think it might be last week. It depends on the order I put stuff up in. But certainly the last time I came here. So here we are. I've corrected myself now, and I'm on the right side for a further walk, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do it all. Well, I suppose I could, but it would mean getting to my mum and dad's a lot later, and if my mum needs it, I like to take her shopping. We've still yet to go out for that coffee that I mentioned a few videos ago, you know. On the day I mentioned taking my mum for a coffee when I was going past the museum back there, the Catalyst Museum, she decided she didn't want to go, and I don't blame her. But we went shopping, did a bit of shopping instead, stayed a bit longer, and then came home. So if you remember rightly, I walked all the way from over there, and we followed around right over and stopped over there. So there's a gent walking his dog, so I'll try to keep him off camera. Certainly wouldn't like to fall in there. Oh no, it's a lady. Now I'm looking at her properly. Morning. So straight ahead of us is the Fiddler's Ferry power station, as is. There seems to be something going on there, but they've stopped using the main towers. I'd love permission to have a walk around there. I really would. That'd be awesome. Not a chance of that. I do know they don't like you filming there. So there is a possibility I might get my drone out. Depends on the scenery over there. Oh wow, so you can walk around it. It's a bit marshy though. It'd be a bit iffy over there. I can see where it's all marshy. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it. And of course I walked to those bushes over there and trees, and then came back last week, gave up, because quite frankly I got to the wrong side. Not to worry. I've noticed sometimes you're looking at, or I'm looking at Google Earth, and even though I'm looking and I might look at a route, I've got to get into my head, because it's all new to me this, I've got to get it into my head that I need to look at what side I need to be walking as well, especially on canal banks. It's not too bad with the road, but you haven't always got a way over with the canal banks. I do know there's a bridge or two much further down, but other than that it's gone a bit cooler on my head here, but I think it's because I'm out the sun. Got ducks flying around again. Oh, they're coming into land. Oh, mallards. Mallardy things. And he's going to join his mates. What for? I think they're arguing over a lady. The gents are arguing over a lady. Nothing new there then. Nothing new there. Right over there, my brother used to work over there. There's a little tower you can see, a little concrete tower. That's Daresbury Laboratory. My brother worked there for a bit. Can't remember how long though. So if you ever watch this, Dave, let me know. I am planning on popping over to Daresbury at one point as well. I want to get all these local places done that I used to go to years ago, you know, and that I haven't been to for years. So I'm just interested in seeing really what it's a bit like down here, because there's a lot of dog walkers as well. I'm keeping my eye out for poop, because I don't want poop. And when I did one of my videos at Penmaenmawr, right on the coast, and I did a live stream on Facebook, poop was there, right on my boot. I've got 2 dogs and I know the importance of picking that stuff up, because it's not fair on other people. But it seems fairly straight here, and that's what I was expecting. I think the sun's too strong really for facing and looking at the bridge with my drone. If I got my drone out, yeah, it's just not good at the moment. Somebody coming down on the bike, so I'll kind of move out the way. So I didn't get this far, obviously, last week. Large building there, and I got as far as the start of these trees over there. You know what? I'm halfway through my battery already on my phone. Morning. There is a bridge down there, I can see, but there was no way I couldn't. There you go, mate. Have a good one. Good job he shouted them. I'm a bit deaf and I couldn't hear the bikes. Well, he didn't shout, he just spoke a little bit louder, but he was very nice. All smiles. I actually didn't realise how big those were. I think there are more hens, aren't they? Just having a look behind. There is a couple behind me, and they've got a pram, but they are quite far behind. Oh, it's somebody else on a bike now. Or is it a scooter? Looks like a scooter. Oh, the gnats are out. Yeah, it was one of those electric scooters. Right. Awesome sauce. Let's bring the gimbal down just a tad. So I don't know whether you can tell there. I can lift this right up. The stand and the monopod I've got at the moment is probably about a foot long. Okay, dangling down underneath my gimbal. If you saw the last video, you'll have seen it on its stand as my drone was coming into land. So, but that monopod, this monopod can actually be extended even further. So I'm trying to decide how far to go. I may end up getting so far and thinking, right, that's it, because most of it looks the same here. I think goal number 1 is to just make it down to the bridge, which is up ahead, if the birds will allow me, and see what it's like there. I remember seeing this first bridge, and then I think I remember seeing another one, and then it appeared that the canal just ceased to exist, and I couldn't see any trace of it once it got so far up towards Fiddler's Ferry. I'm going to keep on looking behind. Well, so far I've been very jammy and no poop, but I'll keep looking behind me just to make sure I'm not in someone's way. And unfortunately I've got to keep moving into the middle of the pathway. I bet it's good for me asthma as well, this. Not just for my legs and spine. Can still hear the traffic in the background there from the new bridge, and we're going to an old bridge. See what it's like there. So I think I will take stock of things and have a quick look there, see what it's like, and make a decision on whether I should carry on. I have got my charger with me, so if I do leave my mum and dad's early, I may either go to Halton Castle or take a short walk through Frodsham. I always say this and then don't feel like it later, especially when I know what the Chester traffic's like going home. I think, oh, I couldn't be bothered with that. But I'm getting places done. I've got my little list and I'll get them done one by one. You know, like this. This series of videos has gone on a bit more than what I was expecting, but hey, that's no problem. I've still got to go the other way, by the way, behind me, because from West Bank, that Pennine, wherever it is, the East Pennine Trail, I can't remember the name of it now, it goes towards Hale. Now, I won't have time to do that. I'm going to have to come over one day in the summer, I think, or certainly when it's warmer, and do that when I'm not visiting anyone, because that's going to be a bit of a walk. There's a couple of birdies there. One just walked past the path. Walked across the path, I should say. Fair few midges out today. I keep seeing them. There's me walking around with my mouth open. Bit like a whale looking for krill. They make a funny noise, they do. I think it's a moorhen. I must check. I will learn my birds. I will, I promise. I keep meaning to. We even have buzzards where I live in Wrexham. It's great to see them soaring around. And if you go and see what was it now? Yeah, Moss Valley Walk 2, I think it was. You can hear the buzzards. I didn't actually film them, but you can hear them part way through the video. I am going to go back down to Moss Valley. I nearly went the other day, and I had a load of jobs that I had needed finishing first, so I did them. By the time I'd done them, guess what? It started raining. The mist came in. It would have looked good, I suppose, but I can see a plane taking off from Manchester over there. Sorry if I'm a bit wobbly. I am walking a bit quicker than what I normally do. I have to have an injection in my leg every couple of weeks, and it really keeps me going. Now, let's see. Now, maybe from Google Earth I couldn't see the path on the canal because of the trees there and the angle it was on. Not sure. But we do have this bridge, and I'll walk across the bridge and see how we go. Take a little look, see. I love the sound of them. It's growing on me. That sounded very close, but I can't see where it is. Maybe it's the one over there. But it seemed as though it was down here, unless there's one hidden. Oh no, I think it was that. I think it's my hearing. Lovely little chirp. Yeah, thank you. That's what he said, or she. Okay, so I think it's a dead end across the way. I'm not sure, I'll just double check. Or is that, that almost looks like a railway crossing. I could be wrong. We'll check it out. The canal gets wider here. Let's check this out. Cyclists dismount. There's a sign there. I'm not going to cross over that way. It's not part of what I wanted to do. A great big thing there. Don't know what that is. Okay, let's cross. Ah, yeah. Now maybe this is part of the railway that went to Fiddler's Ferry, and this looks so it can turn round when boats. I don't think they come down here anymore. There's a plane going down towards Liverpool over there, and in the distance you can see the Widnes Bridge, or the Silver Jubilee Bridge. Somebody else there on a bike. Green is clear. Awesome sauce. Well, I'm not going to cross there, but oh, the gate's locked, so you can only penalty for not closing gates, but the main big gate there is locked. Level crossing information. So we've got a green for clear. Wait for green. If no light, do not cross. Phone crossing operator. Penalty for not closing the gates is £1,000. There you go. Carterhouse Junction we're at. There you go. Now you know. Now you know. So there is the railway line. I wonder if it is still used. I do not know. I do not know at all. Right. I'm happy to go a little bit further then. So I will. Wonder what that was. I wonder if it was a stop-off place for barges or something. I don't know. It looks... Possibly. You just don't know what was here in the past, do you? Okay, we'll carry on a bit further. I don't see the point in going too far. And I don't want to go in the marshes over there. So we're back on the Transpennine Trail. With a great view of the towers there. So we'll march on. Maybe for another 10 minutes. Then I'll put my gear away. I might even fly my drone for a quick but better view of the Fiddler's Ferry over there. And looking back at the new bridge. We'll see. We shall see. I hope there's another bridge coming up. I'm sure I saw one, but I can't remember how close it was to Fiddler's Ferry itself. I should have looked again. I was just so busy yesterday getting things done. Right. I was supposed to have gone to bed early. I suppose early for me is still what time I went to bed. I went to bed at about 1:30. Then I got up about 6. One of the dogs woke me up. But I still feel as fresh as a daisy. You can at my age. So not grumbling too much. Not today. I find it an awful lot easier with this arthritis. Right, okay. This is where I started getting confused about the walk on Google Earth. I could follow the canal, but I couldn't find the path. So it goes off a little bit here from the canal. Right. Well, if the views are good, we will see. Now then, I think I've just spotted much further down. I don't think I'm going to make it there. I haven't even got enough battery. Way down there on the canal. It's quite dark. Quite a dark bridge, but I can only just see it. What's this now? Estuary. Salt marsh. Managing the salt marsh. There you go. Oh, what's that down there? Right, we'll walk to down there. See how it goes. Then I'll be making a finish to this video. Charge my phone up. Really, I should get a SIM for my spare phone, so I'm always able to be contacted, or in emergency get messages out. I'll have to do that. I'm just trying to figure out what that bird is there. It looks like a robin, but my eyes are a little bit fuzzy. It is a robin. You won't be able to see it. Oh, it's flown away now. Flew down and flew away. No problem, Mr. Robin. Just trying to figure out what that is. I'm wondering if it's a bird spotting place. Now that is a massive guess. Honestly, it is a total guess. I can just see what looks like walls ahead of us and windows on one, well, at least one window on the side where I can see it. So I don't know if this is a no-fly zone. I'll always know when I get my app on. I'll turn my app on in a bit. I wouldn't mind flying from here and looking out, well, over there, and of course, which has now been hidden by the baldy trees here, Fiddler's Ferry. Well, it's been a nice video for you anyway, and another experience for me, because I've not walked down here. No way have I walked down here. Oh, there's like a wind machine here. Now it's got radio things on, and I think it has for cell phones. So I'll have to see if it interrupts my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have a go though, guys. I'll have a go. So if it isn't, you will know right at the end of this video, because I'll be showing you a little look around. Oh, that's smart, that. I bet that catches the wind. Oh, and it goes down back to the canal. Fair dues. Share with care, it says. Trans-Pennine Trail. Don't know whether you can see that. I can't because of the sun. Believe somebody's put there, and put, I walked along the waterfront as the sun rose before me. All the wildlife brought colour into the day. That's nice. I don't know whether you're picking it up though, because of the sun my screen has gone so dark. Right, what does this one say? As ospreys fly and catch fish, they will have a tasty dish. In the wind, the birds shiver as they fish in the swirling river. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, guys, I'm putting my gimbal away now. So I'm just going to swap over to my face cam. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this walk. It's been a nice one. It's lovely and sunny, like I say, and now it's getting warm enough for me to think, I'm sorry, I've put my coat on, if you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do, I'm looking for a place to put my drone, but there's a load of people coming down. Oh, sorry about that. There's a load of people coming down. I would like to launch it from here, so I think that's probably what I'll do. It's been a good walk. I've enjoyed it, guys. Anyway, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you in the next one. So from me, Steve, here on this lovely day, not too far from Fiddler's Ferry. Ciao for now. Bye, guys.
Welcome to DJI. Please like and subscribe.